Welcome to Food News. I'm Juliet Litman.
I'm David Jacoby.
Be a part of the show. Give us a prompt. Give us a question. We want to hear from you. Give us a call at 850-STEW-136. My brain is broken. I still don't know the number, but let's move on.
If you want to find the number, you can always find it.
At Juliet Litman on Instagram. It's just
Right
there
in the bio.
waiting for you.
Yep.
850-STEW-136. Let's get into it. Big news in the
Huge
chocolate
news.
world. We both started this on Instagram independently. I did a little bit of follow-up, not a ton. There is some drama around one of my favorite candies, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Do you like the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup?
Who doesn't like the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup? And peanut butter and chocolate combination is one of my favorites.
It's a classic.
One of my flavorites, I should say.
We have a secret stash of candy here at the office that's actually literally locked up. I have to ask one of our colleagues to let me into the closet to get it. And the secret stash is peanut butter cups. And sometimes I'm like, can you just let me in? I'll be fiending. I'm like, I need a peanut butter cup.
Wow.
The peanut butter cup is obviously Reese's. That's the definitive one. It was created by a candy maker named H.B. Reese, but the Hershey's company has owned the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup for a while, such that they have made changes to it. And the grandson of H.B. Reese, Brad Reese, is not happy.
No.
And he represents many of us, where he has noted that the quality and the taste of the Hershey's owned Reese's Peanut Butter Cup has gone downhill. He sent an open letter, which he posted on his LinkedIn profile.
So many questions about that. I'm not on LinkedIn. Is there a whole community of action that I'm missing?
Oh, wow, you're not on LinkedIn.
I'm not on Facebook either, but I feel like anything from Facebook trickles down. But I feel like LinkedIn stays locked at LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is its own world. LinkedIn is a place for self-promoters. LinkedIn is a place for people who went to business school. LinkedIn is a place for people who are looking for jobs. I think Brad Reese must be really seeking some attention because to go viral on LinkedIn is a specific kind of virality.
I think that he's saying this is serious business. I'm not putting this on Instagram.
I think he's the people who I need to know about this are on LinkedIn. They're not on TikTok.
Yes.
So he posts this whole open letter and then he made a website. Did you go to his website?
No.
I'm going to show you it. His website is pretty insane.
I tried to read the letter, but it's you don't have a LinkedIn profile. You can't even play in these waters. And I was like, oh, man.
It's bradreese.com. And I really like this website. Mike will put a screenshot of it on screen so everyone can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Just wait, Jacoby. Just wait.
Make Reese's great again.
An orange hat, and then it just links.
Oh, wow.
Just links of people, his open letter.
Oh, wow.
And then other people just complaining
15
and talking.
different links.
Talking about how the...
Simple design.
Yeah, simple design about the downfall of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. He makes some salient points, though, if you really care. So I'll just read briefly from his letter. It's addressed to Todd Scott, who is the manager for corporate brand and editorial at the Hershey's Company. Let's pause there. Why not go to the CEO?
I was wondering the same thing. There must be some personal relationship there. Because if you're Todd Scott, you woke up in the morning and be like, did you hear what just happened? What?
He must know
Brad
Todd.
Reese. That's what I'm saying.
And understand what Todd's role here and know that Todd really has a big hand in this.
And Todd can be a lever puller.
Yes. And also probably Todd is easier to replace than the CEO of Hershey's. So if he's trying to get Todd out, it's probably easier to do that than whoever the CEO is. Okay. So here is what he said. But today, Reese's identity is being rewritten not by storytellers, but by formulation decisions that replace milk chocolate with compound coatings and peanut butter with peanut butter-style creams. He spells it cremes, C-R-E-M-E-S.
Accent aigu.
Yes, across multiple Reese's products. And here's where your role, Todd, becomes central.
Oh!
Shots fucking fired. You lead the corporate brand and editorial strategy for the Hershey Company. You shape the story the world hears. You are responsible for ensuring that what the Hershey's Company says aligns with what the Hershey Company does. So I have to ask, how does the Hershey Company continue to position Reese's as its flagship brand, a symbol of trust, quality, and leadership, while quietly replacing the very ingredients, milk chocolate and peanut butter, that built Reese's trust in the first place? There's several more paragraphs, but I think that's all you need to hear.
I love this whole story, and I love all sides of it.
I love it too. I don't think I love Brad Reese, nor do I ever want to interact with Brad Reese. But as a food news co-host and timekeeper,
yes,
I really enjoy this story. I just have to let you know that he signs the open letter. Brad Reese, protecting Reese's brand integrity, grandson of H.B. Reese, parentheses, who invented Reese's, close parentheses.
This is amazing.
Brad Reese, thank you.
I have a quick question to you.
Okay.
You love Reese's Pieces, and you've
No, I do not. I love Reese's peanut butter cups.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
Pin on that.
Yeah.
And
I don't think Brad Reese loves Reese's Pieces either.
Pin on that too.
Okay.
And over time, have you noticed a decline or a change in the taste?
I have. I absolutely have.
Really?
Yes.
You can say that wholeheartedly.
It might be because I'm eating the old ones from the closet that's locked.
Yes.
But it does feel like the chocolate is waxier, which is a different kind of chocolate, which I actually like, but is not like a pure milk chocolate. And the peanut butter is like crumblier. It's not, it does taste like it's like some kind of peanut butter product versus like the same creamy, smooth peanut butter that you might get in a different kind of peanut butter cup.
Great point. However, I have a relationship with Reese's peanut butter cups, maybe not as close as yours, but we don't have to compare. And I think it might be like feeling yourself getting taller when you're a kid, that you just don't notice it because it's a gradual change, that you're consuming peanut butter cups monthly, weekly, daily, whatever, and they're changing it slightly in the background. That maybe if you didn't eat Reese's Pieces cups for 20 years, or you had an old one from 20 years ago that was somehow preserved, you could do a true A/B test. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we need the old formula to taste against the new formula.
I think a can of Coke that was perfectly preserved from 30 years ago would taste dramatically different than a can of Coke now, but there's been no announcement of the rebrand outside of like New Coke and blah, blah, blah.
We need like the Austin Powers of Coke and Reese's, like to like get it from
Austin Powers of Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, exactly. We need to like unfreeze it.
There's one thing about the Pieces.
Okay.
In the article, Brad mentioned that it was Valentine's Day and he's eating special heart-shaped Reese's Pieces candies, which led him to write the whole thing.
Well, Brad.
Controversy.
There's no chocolate in Reese's Pieces. So what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Must be the peanut butter.
It must be the peanut butter.
Yeah. I have another thing that I just wanted to throw out here from my perusal.
Just one.
Of Brad Reese's website, bradreese.com. There's a lot of links here about Mr. Beast. And I think that what happened here is that Mr. Beast, who is very popular, noted that the ingredients of the Reese's peanut butter cup changed. And Brad Reese jumped on the Mr. Beast train.
So he is not the butterfly wing flap that started this tsunami. It was really a Mr. Beast thing.
I'm pretty sure.
And Mr. Beast, who is now in the candy category.
I take that back. The Mr. Beast links are after Brad made that point. But I think he's like...
But Mr. Beast is not an objective journalist like us here at Food News, because he has got those Beastables, Feastables, whatever candy bars all over the place. So taking down Hershey's is probably in his best interest.
I have to say, like, I don't know the Mr. Beast world that well because my son is too young for it. Like, are your kids into Mr. Beast?
They're familiar, but they're not like beast heads. You know what I mean? But they're like familiar with this. Well, yeah, they're not beasties, but they're familiar with the word.
I don't know what they're called, but I'm going to call them beasties.
Oh, no, that's strictly for the Beastie Boys. Don't ever do that again.
Oh, sorry.
That is something very very dear to my heart.
Honestly, very fair.
Very dear to my heart.
Great point.
Yes.
Well, we'll be watching this space. I'm looking forward to if Todd will be responding. If I'm Todd,
they have responded.
Yes, they had, but Todd personally.
No.
The companies responded, sure.
I think it's worth saying. They said, quote, "Our iconic Reese's peanut butter cups are made the same way they always have been, starting with roasting fresh peanuts to make our unique one-of-a-kind peanut butter that is then combined with milk chocolate." They're like, yeah, peanut butter and chocolate, still the same thing.
And that came from a Hershey's company spokesperson in a statement to People
And in order to call it milk chocolate, there are certain sort of standards you have to hit, and apparently they hit those standards.
They also added, as we've grown and expanded the Reese's product line, we make product recipe adjustments.
Of course.
That allow us to make new shapes, sizes.
Todd really wants to say, Brad, we don't make it the same way we did 60 years ago when HB, your grandfather, was like in a kitchen.
I just really need Todd to take it to LinkedIn to respond. Like, that's the only way that I'll feel happy with this saga.
If Todd responds, I'm starting a LinkedIn page.
I I think it's really funny that you're not on LinkedIn, but of course you're not on LinkedIn. Like,
was it the same job for 24
yeah,
years?
like why would you be? Like, it totally makes sense. I support
no
you.
shots at anyone on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is like a last resort for me. I deleted my Twitter account, so I don't like over a year ago, so I don't have Twitter.
Oh.
I don't use Facebook. I don't even know like my password.
TikTok's too loud.
TikTok's too loud. So I obviously use Reddit, as I mentioned many times, and Instagram. But like sometimes those just get boring. And I'm like, I guess I'll open LinkedIn and see what's going on here.
What's going on? Do you know Spencer Jones from the Nuggets? It's like on LinkedIn.
Yes, I did know. Yeah. It's a good bit.
All right, we'll follow up on this one.
I believe Mendoza also is a big LinkedIn user, the quarterback from Indiana.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's move on. This is the big follow-up. This is also a special interest of you, David Jacoby.
A professional pizza chef. Former professional pizza chef.
I don't know if this has a lot to do with pizza, but I wanted to talk about...
Oh, I thought we were doing the iguana story. Sorry.
You want to talk about the iguana story?
Let's do the iguana story.
Okay, now that
I've already led into it.
You're a pizza professional. Let's talk about it. Remember a couple weeks ago, we talked about how iguana pizza was going down.
Iguanas were raining from the sky in Florida because it was so cold outside.
Iguanas were going down, so iguana pizza was going down. And then we had an existential conversation about if you should eat iguana. Well, many people in Florida feel you should not be eating iguana because this was happening at the Buck's coal-fired pizza, and like hundreds of Floridians called the health department on the pizza place to report the fact they were using iguana on their pizza.
Yes.
And it turns out they claim, and per the health department, we're not actually putting iguana on the pizza.
Well, I watched the video that they put up that started all of this, and a man walks in with 3 iguanas in his hands and says, "Can you put this iguana on the pizza?"
It's so disgusting.
And then I watched the production of this pizza. Wait till it gets even more disgusting. So the guy opens up the dough, puts no sauce on it, okay? Just puts down a layer of cheese. Puts down a layer of bacon crumbles.
Okay.
We're good so far. Puts down a layer of venison. Okay, venison.
Gross.
And then puts down the iguana meat. Now, I didn't like zoom in and do like a Zapruder thing on it, but the iguana meat is tail meat, and the chunks are like huge. So they're like, I don't know, they're sort of like the size of, they're like 2-3 inch chunks of iguana meat, which again, like, there's a reason you cut up the bacon and the venison into like these fine little chunky things. There's just huge chunks of iguana meat on the pizza. He cooks it. Great job cooking the pizza. As a former pizza professional chef, I want to say this is a crispy, well-done pizza. Like the quality of the actual pizza itself is really good. The toppings, however, look gnarly. And the guy tastes it, and you can tell he doesn't like it, but he's like, "Oh, that's banging. This is amazing." And the Bucks uses the logo of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh my God, that's really funny. That seems like it shouldn't be allowed. So I guess the point is though that they didn't use the iguanas that he walked in with. That's why it wasn't a violation, right?
I suppose. I think he walked in with the iguanas. As I don't think they imagine taking an iguana from I found this outside to now let's put it on a pizza form. That's a big process.
That's really gross. I have to say this place is pretty close to the beach. You could get a Bucks coal-fired pizza and then pull up to the beach.
He cooked it really well. It was a well done, it was a well-cooked pizza.
I'm so glad to hear that. It hadn't even occurred to me to consider that. That's great.
Here's my question.
Okay.
Why the venison?
I don't know. I guess they're just going for headlines. They're just I had a friend once who would always have a bizarre meats barbecue. And it was just the point of it was to grill bizarre meat.
That's kind of fun.
Like alligator and other stuff that you don't typically eat, like iguana.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, I was into it. It was zany. It was fun. It was a good event. It was when I lived in San Francisco. I said I had a friend once. We're still friends. So he's I don't know if he's still doing it. Okay. But anyway, I guess it's the same thing. It's to be zany, to carve out your niche as a zany pizza place in Palm Beach, Florida.
I'm not familiar with the local wildlife in the Everglades, but he called it the Everglades pizza. But are there venison running around in the Everglades?
I don't know, but I did read in this article that iguana is considered an invasive species in Florida.
Yeah.
There's way too many of them.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. It's like the deer of Florida.
There's too many deer?
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe. So, I don't know.
I always like to see them.
It's like the kangaroos of Florida. I think we learned there's too many kangaroos in Australia.
Speaking of.
More on that to come.
We have a lot of Australia topics today.
We sure do. But before that, a crucial food news follow-up. This is for the real food news heads who have been listening since forever. Remember the lawsuit about Buffalo Wild Wings boneless wings? Someone sued them saying it was confusing or misleading because they're not actually wings. Well, there's finally been a judgment, and congrats to lovers of Buffalo Wild Wings. They have prevailed. This judge has said, boneless wings are not a niche product for which a consumer would need to do extensive research to figure out the truth. Instead, boneless wings is a common term that has existed for over 2 decades.
Couple things.
Okay.
I think this happened when we first approached this topic, is the judge in his findings, which I believe is a 10-page document. It must be like quadruple spaced because that's ridiculous.
Do you know that you don't know this trick? Do you know the trick of like doing a control, a find and replace for the periods in your document, and you make the periods a bigger size than the rest of the...
Well, I went to college when you had to sort of like hand in papers.
Yes.
So I would play with the margins.
Yes,
I would play with the spacing.
Our move was to change. It's like in 12-point font, except your periods are 15.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, so it's great.
So Mr. Thorpe here, or Judge Thorpe, he did the thing where he like uses the puns. Quote, Halim, I don't know how to say the name. Halim, I'm a guess. Did not drum up enough factual allegations to state the claim.
This judge is like, this is the stupidest case I've had in a while. I'm going to have fun here.
He did have a little fun there.
Yeah.
And it was like, and he also said, just as a person eating chicken fingers would know that he had not been served fingers.
Right. Good point. I thought that was the most convincing thing that I read in this article that was summarizing his judgment. So
yes,
I'm happy for Buffalo Wild Wings. It'd be a real pain if they had to take off boneless wings or specify boneless wings.
Yes. And in general, I hate to like agree with big food, but these lawsuits are just silly.
I associate Buffalo Wild Wings so closely with the football experience in America that I'm like, I don't even think of it as big food. It's just part of like weekends in the fall.
There's not a ton of Buffalo Wild Wings
in New York.
New York. There is a Buffalo Wild Wings to go in my neighborhood, but
weird.
It's just not the same experience. There's no TVs, there's no bar.
What's the point of that?
It's just weird. It's like I can get wings kind of anywhere, like literally anywhere.
Don't you have a Wingstop on the Upper East Side anyway?
There's a Wingstop within delivery area, which I enjoy the Wingstop wings. I know chicken doesn't exist to you unless it's the summertime at your house.
No, I'm back in on chicken, but I don't like wings.
Oh, wings are good. The Wingstop wings are smaller and they're a little more crispy. I enjoy those.
Wingstop first came to me at Grantland. I had never had it before that. But we used to get it for lunch sometimes, which in retrospect is a really weird office lunch. But that's
really weird office lunch.
That's fine.
I suggest the dry rub. Dry rub is good.
Okay, I think you suggested it in 2012 too. So some things never change.
Okay.
Consistency is great. That wasn't a dig. I know you think that was an insult.
Like a dig.
It was not a dig.
I'm always a little concerned about rehashing old takes. We've discussed it on the pod, and then you bring it up like 3 weeks later.
But you didn't. It wasn't on the pod. Just as in the course of our friendship.
I think we did it on the pod too.
All right. Well, let's move on.
Okay.
Let's head over to 2 stories from Australia. Both feel relevant to us. The first one is about a restaurant we ate at with our wonderful local tour guide, Marie. Shout out to Marie. Definitely not still listening to Food News, but I still have her number. I could send her, send her WhatsApp.
Lovely.
She was awesome. We were like, hey, can we go to the beach? And she was really confused, but we did it, and it was awesome.
Yes.
She was like, people don't come to Melbourne to go to the beach, but okay. She was awesome. She liked to just have a good time and hang out with us.
She was great.
We went to this restaurant called Chin Chin, which is really popular in Melbourne. And it was really good. I believe we had this duck situation. Remember it was like a duck bun. It's like a make your own duck bun.
Yeah.
It was really good. Shout out to United for sending us there. Someone at Chin Chin was really pissed because they had an extra $1 charge on their bill. And it turned out that it was for a donation for the Collective Foundation, which is a not-for-profit launched by the hospitality mogul, Chris Lucas, who owns Chin Chin. And so it's like an extra $1 going towards his charitable foundation. It's put on the bill without any warning.
Okay, so you've given, not necessarily.
Okay.
Because when you make your reservations in the communications about the reservations, there's a mention of this.
How many open table emails have you ever read?
I mean, it's
0?
like reading the terms and conditions on anything. Like,
exactly.
What are you talking about? Yeah. I mean, I read, it's like time, restaurant, address, people.
Yes.
Like, I'll read that part.
Anything
else, I'm out.
I think crucially, it's going towards the launch of a, quote, future hospitality academy. So it's for something that doesn't exist yet. So
yes,
I think that's important information.
I'm of 2 minds on this one. But you've done a really good job of laying out the facts. But now let's do a little litigation. Where do you stand on this, Judge Juliet?
I think that it is a little shady, and it should be a lot more explicit. Like when you're at the checkout and like, do you want to round up for St. Jude?
Yes.
I usually say no.
Oh,
And
I always say no. Sometimes it's
and-
like 6 cents. I'm like, why didn't I give 6 cents?
also, how do I know that's really going to St. Jude? Like I like to see my charity in action, which is one of my problems with this. I think it needs to be more explicit. And it doesn't need to, I think it should not be at the reservation level, but it should be at the like finishing your meal level. It should be the same thing. Do you want to add $1 for this future academy?
And they put a QR code on the thing for like more information about the thing. One of my problems with this too is the direct connection between the nonprofit and the establishment itself.
Right.
The same people are in charge of both. And you did a good job of also being like, what is this going to? A future academy?
Yeah, I need more information. And also, if you're a mogul, I feel this way often. If you're a mogul, pay for it yourself.
Yeah, don't ask me to do this.
Don't pass the charge over to someone else. You know how you're passing the charge on to them? By having them eat at your restaurant.
Yeah, you're profiting off of them eating the meal, so use those profits to fund your nonprofit.
And when I come in as a customer, I'm like, yes, I'm giving you my money. Do with it what you would like. It probably goes to maintaining the restaurant, but if there's extra, do it another way. And I've just been told this man's a mogul, so I think there is extra.
Here's another thing that I thought about this before we move on.
Okay.
I feel bad for the servers.
I know.
You're just like working there, doing tables, and you want to be like an actor or whatever. And you're this isn't like your life dream to be serving a chin chin, but it's a really good job, and you love it, and you're serving up good food. And at the end, you give them the bill, and that's when they decide what your tip is.
Right.
You could have done a great job, and then you give the bill, and they're like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck this.
Yeah,
I hate this restaurant.
You're screwing me over. And Gary, the server, is there just like, oh, it's a thing. We did it. I feel so bad for the servers when they have to deal with this.
I know. It does really suck.
And it could directly affect their tip by way more than $1.
Also, there's so many ways to solve this. At the, when people come in, having the QR code there.
I can come up with 10 ways to solve this.
This is just
Put a fishbowl by the door. There's a million ways to solve this.
It just feels shady. So it's like a bad look.
Yes. And the nonprofit itself feels a little shady too.
I know, a future academy, I'm just like...
They're probably going to make money off the academy somehow.
And also, build it first. Build it and they will come. Like, that's what I'm looking for.
All right, let's stay in Australia for the next one,
Okay.
which is a doozy.
The next one is interesting. This is a common tale that we've been coming across recently. A man I believe also in Melbourne, right? Oh, no, this was in Sydney, excuse me.
Yeah.
At a restaurant called Pony and the Rocks. The Rocks is like, I stayed right by there.
A little inside info?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people know because Sydney is pretty...
A lot of people haven't been to Sydney.
The Rocks is like, it's like Times Square kind of thing. It's like a designation of like an area near Sydney. It's underneath the famous bridge. I think it's like where the British people first arrived when they like got kicked out of America, basically. And they're like, where do we go now? Over to Australia. Here are the Rocks.
There's a Heath Ledger movie from Bondi Beach. It's like his first role ever.
Uh-huh.
You would like that.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Note that.
I went to Bondi Beach. It was cool.
Yeah, that's all I know about Sydney.
Yeah, of course.
Opera House, Bondi Beach, whatever.
Yeah.
The Rocks now.
The Rocks. Great. The Opera House is not that far from the Rocks. You can walk.
Great.
A man who was from Ireland, which, can I just pause on that for a second? When we were in Brisbane and we were doing we were in that crazy food marketplace.
Yeah.
We were talking to people who were also from Ireland.
Yes.
And I remember them telling us it was so fucking far away. To get from Ireland to Australia is so far.
I'm trying to think.
They were like, yeah, you have to do a layover here.
Dubai or something?
Yeah, it was crazy. It's so much harder than the US.
Yeah.
Anyway, they really wanted to go to Sydney.
It's also not a man, it's a family. Keep that in mind.
Yes, it was a family visiting from Ireland. They had a $600 bill, which they decided they didn't really want to pay. And so the restaurant claims they planted an armpit hair.
There's video of the man reaching up his short sleeve shirt and placing 2 armpit hairs on the meal.
So gross. And what happened from there, Jacoby?
So he causes a scene, right? So he's screaming, he's insulted. He's not just like, oh, hey, this thing happened. Remember I told the story about the bug in my salad?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is no big deal. He's screaming, he's standing up, he refuses to pay no matter what. I'm sure they were like, we'll comp you the steak or whatever. He's like, I'm not paying a penny for any of this. And this is the part that really gets me. The wife was in tears.
Yeah.
So remember that part because now they've comped him the meal. So then the proprietor of Pony in the Rocks goes around to other local restaurants, finds out that this is like a racket. This is a gamut that they've been running. Yeah. So this guy with his family is like, let's go to vacation in Sydney. The airfare itself has got to be thousands of dollars. Let's say it's a family of 4, right? The hotel's got to be thousands of dollars. He's like, let's go there and let's scam out of these restaurants out of like free meals. But the idea that the wife was in tears made me think 2 things are possible, and I'd love to get your take, Judge Juliet.
Okay.
Is she so embarrassed and pissed that her husband is like causing this scene and refuses to pay, and this is like just horrifying to her that she's just melting in her chair? Or is she in on it?
This is the crisis actor. They're all in on it together.
They're all in on it. Like
Absolutely.
the kids too? Like
Absolutely.
This is the plan.
Yes.
See, that is true love, first of all. Ride or die couple, second of all.
Also family, just like
Bonnie
really,
and Clyde.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think I just switched sides. Yeah.
They're all in on it.
Because I thought maybe the wife was just like, oh my God, I can't believe he's doing this again.
No way. She's part of it. She's crying because she's like trying to like add to the hysteria.
Yes.
Oh no, this is the whole scheme that they're running.
Well, and of course you're gonna give it for free. If the guy's standing and screaming in the middle of the restaurant, you have to sort of fix it.
Absolutely.
You can't like grab him in a full Nelson and throw him through the window. You know what I mean?
I love that the restaurant like did some extra research to be
extra research. The guy spun the block and asked every other restaurant if they've seen these people and if they've gotten screwed too.
It's kind. I will say it is kind of like Times Square, or like. It's more akin to like I think a European city where like there's like a central like area where people just go around. I bet all of these proprietors know each other.
Yeah, of course.
They're part of like the Rocks commercial district or whatever.
Yeah.
So it probably was easy to canvass them.
It's probably group text actually.
Probably. They're like, and also they're probably like watch out for this guy.
Yeah,
and they're oh, he's already been in here and done this to us too. It's quite the move. Once again, to go from Ireland to like do this all over Sydney, to terrorize the city is quite the gambit.
And to have your wife and kids in on it?
That part I like. I'm like, well, this is a family business, essentially.
Quick personal story.
Okay. You seem so nervous about that. Yes, go for it.
One of my first dates with Joey.
Okay.
This is when we were babies. We went to California Pizza Kitchen, and I didn't have money to pay for it. I didn't have a credit card or a debit card. I was like, we got to run.
You didn't have okay, sorry. Keep going.
I was young.
I remember when you got your first credit card. Yes. I was there. It was at Grantland.
I was like 30. Yeah. And I was like, we got to run. And she was so nervous, and we ran out of that place.
Oh my God. The one on 60th Street?
Yeah. And no, this is in Malibu.
Oh.
Or not Malibu. What's next to Malibu? Starts with S. Santa Monica. In Santa Monica on the 3rd Street.
Wow.
Yeah. And let me tell you, she's not that athletic, but she's fast.
Wow.
She was gone. And then we drove away and we pulled up to a stoplight, and a cop was across from us, and both of us were like, oh my God, it's going down. And then we just drove away.
Have you been to a CPK since?
Yeah, many times. I like their barbecue chicken pizza.
It's really good.
Barbecue chicken salad.
Salad is so good. You know, they removed from the menu that was so good in the 2000s? The hummus. It was so good there.
You know what? The pizza was fine, but that was a good restaurant.
Really good. And I was in high school. The one on 60th Street was like
East 60th.
the most popular place for us to go.
Beautiful. It had staircases and multiple floors and huge windows.
And
it was
the
luxurious.
line was always long because people like me just wanted to eat there all the time.
Awesome.
Yeah. It was like a staple of my high school experience. Like we would go there all the time.
I've probably seen you there.
Also, I went for my high school was like on the 4 train, and it was very fast to go from our high school to the 4, like to take the 4 to 59th Street and go there.
59th, yeah.
Yeah, it was great. All right, Jacobs, let's get into today's taste test. This is a very Jacoby-centric one.
Yeah, you walked in, you weren't happy about it, and you were like, well, you can just take the lead on this one because...
That is so not true.
That's exactly what happened.
That is not true. I said, the question was, do we need ice for this taste test? And I said, Jacoby is in charge on this one. This is his thing.
Okay. And me and Mike have a shorthand. When he suggests a taste test in the group text and you don't respond, that means, no, I hate that. And this one, I think you were like, that works?
I said, sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. 1 syllable. So now we know, Mike. Now we're learning more.
I'm not against it.
I love...
It's something you teased. So this is good. This is a week of follow-ups. Here we are.
Follow-up week on Food News. You love zero sugar Coca-Cola.
I call it Coke Zero, yeah.
Coke Zero. And but again, you are famously only cans.
Yeah,
Your only cans account is very active. Only cans. I'm sorry we don't have cans, but these are the flight of cherry-flavored Coca-Cola products that are new. This is an old product. This is Coke Zero Cherry. This is a staple of my life.
We only have 1 cup, so I need you to pour 1 cup each. So I need you to pour a very small amount.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Have a little bit more of the Coke Zero than you expected.
There's a small cup down on the floor.
Yeah, we can use that. Yeah, you can use that as your spit cup. Like it's wine.
What am I drinking?
Cherry Coke Zero. Not in a can.
I'm not disgusted, but I don't know why I would ever drink this. Can I pour mine back in?
How do you think that's going to work? Have you ever poured anything into anything before? We don't have a funnel. Give it to me. I will handle this.
Chug it. Just chug it.
It's done.
Okay.
Next, we're going to go to the new product, the Coke Zero Cherry Float.
Okay. Pour a very small amount.
I will. So what are your expectations for this?
More of a hint of vanilla.
Okay.
Like ice cream.
Yes, I would think more cream than vanilla.
Okay.
Because cherry vanilla is also a flavor. And vanilla Coke is also
What
a
is
flavor.
it again? Can you repeat the question? I was thinking about the cups.
Cherry Float, Coke Zero.
Cherry float.
This is falling apart.
It smells good.
Dramatically different.
It's much better.
Dramatically
This is
different.
delicious.
I would say that Cherry Coke
This tastes like
Cherry
candy.
Coke Zero is a departure from Coke.
Yes.
This is
candy. It's
a
great.
completely different thing.
This feels like I'm like in Willy Wonka's house. I'm into it.
Wow. You really went there.
Yeah, I really like it.
Do you want to do the last one?
Yeah, but let me finish it so I can have room in my cup.
Okay. All right. That happened.
What a taste test today.
All right. This is Cherry Float Coca-Cola. Coke Heavy, which I rarely have. Trying to be health
What is
conscious.
it? Sorry, I have no comprehension. Oh, it's not
This
zero
is the same
sugar.
thing that's not zero.
I see.
Yes.
Full sugar.
Yes. I think future taste tests should just be run by Juliet. You know what I mean? I think that's what we're learning here. You're the time lord, co-host, taste test host.
Taste test master.
Taste test master, exactly. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, tell us what your thought.
I like the diet better. Zero sugar I like more, but I might be used to the taste. But
You're very used to the Coke Zero lifestyle. Yeah, I would say definitively
this is more syrupy.
yes.
The zero sugar lifestyle is the lifestyle for me.
I agree, and I would also I would say that the health difference is not worth the taste difference
No.
when it comes to zero sodas versus regular
Especially
sodas.
if the zero sugar is better.
But as someone who's very loyal to the Cherry Coke Zero, I would prefer a Cherry Float Coke Zero.
Okay.
So maybe this will change my life forever.
Okay. Great. Well, I'm really happy for you.
Great.
It doesn't work for me for a few reasons, but this is great news for anyone for whom it does.
Great.
All right. Here's my personal food news.
Talk to me.
In the spirit of follow-up week here,
Oh, I have a follow-up too. Go.
I've downloaded the Joe and the Juice app, and I've started going there regularly in the afternoon to get a nice Americano.
Whoa.
And yesterday I was like,
You got the sandwich.
I've had a few sandwiches. Yeah, but I'll come back to that in a second. Yesterday I was like, I just need a sweet. I'm just like, I'm me. I need a sweet. It's 3:00. I got their brownie. I was like, wow, this shit looks stale. This is going to be so gross. It was like hard. It was hard for me to break. So wrong. It was delicious. It was
Really?
so good. It has like a hard exterior, but it's actually
Moist in the middle,
and really moist in the middle.
crunch and mush.
Yes, it's crunch and mush. The flavors are delicious.
Wow.
It was so good. My only note on
Just chocolate brownie.
just chocolate brownie.
Nothing else involved.
Yes, and I also got a nice Americano. My only note on it is they really overpackage a Joe and the Juice. Like it like came in this like paper box, and I'm like, I'm eating this immediately. I don't need a paper box.
Yeah.
That was great. The tuna cotto that people love,
No?
disgusting. I hated it. Couldn't finish it. Made me nauseous. But
Wow.
love their turkey sandwich because it also has pesto and mozzarella.
The bread experience I like.
I think that the Joe and the Juice that I'm going to is a very high volume Joe and the Juice, and it suffers a little bit from that. Nevertheless, it's a good experience. And yeah, I downloaded the app. So you influenced me.
Wow.
You're a Joe and the Juice influencer.
Wow. That's amazing.
Congratulations.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
All right.
You
I
said,
have some personal food news.
okay.
Also a follow-up.
Wow.
2026 is Jacoby's chili year.
It is.
I've now made my second batch of chili.
Wow.
And
Okay.
let me tell you, the second batch came out way better.
What were the main changes?
I went to the New York Times app.
Okay.
Right.
The cooking app is amazing.
The cooking app is good.
I would say it's beyond good. I think it's one of the best apps available.
And
across all apps.
Last time I made the chili, the aforementioned Joey, who ran away from the CPK with me a million years ago, and is now, we have 4 children together. She was like, "Did you cook this in the Instapot?" And I was like, "No." And then she sort of knew that information going in, and then she complained about it not being like dense enough or like the flavors mixing enough. And I was like, if I said yes, you would never have those complaints. I also put too much hot sauce in it, and she doesn't like spicy.
Oh,
so this time
she doesn't.
She doesn't.
I'm surprised.
No, she's Jamaican. I married the only
That's
Jamaican
so
that doesn't like spicy and kind of can't dance. But the chili that I made, one of the main differences was 2 cans of beans instead of 1. The first recipe called for 1 can of beans and 1 pound of beef. This was double the beans, which I really thought did well. I cooked it in the Instapot. It was my first Instapot experience.
Okay.
I don't cook in the Instapot a lot, but I thought it worked out really, really well.
Was it the slow cooker chili from the New York Times?
Exactly.
I think I've had this recipe.
It's fantastic.
It's so good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's so good. It's a lot of ingredients, but worth it.
It might just seem like a lot of ingredients, but you have most of them in your house.
Yeah, I don't think I do because I'm not like a cook the way Joey is, but yes, I bet you guys have most of them.
We had most of them in the house. It took very little extra stuff. It took very little prep and very little time, to be honest with you. It took like about an hour. And it came out great. And one of my favorite things to do with recipes is sort of like find which one I like and then start making adjustments to it.
Yeah, tweak.
So that's what I'll be doing in the rest of the year.
Note for you for the New York Times cooking app, an incredible resource unto itself. The comments are so good.
Yes.
The community around the New York Times cooking app,
of the comments.
So good. So good.
The way that they sort, that it's just like people are like, this is the king comment right here.
It is one of the best internet experiences you can have, honestly.
Okay, time out.
I firmly feel that way.
If you were to rank it in internet experience,
yes,
where would you put it? From 1 to like a billion?
Like 3.
Okay.
I don't even know what 1 and 2 are.
We're living different lives. Well, I'm about to learn where LinkedIn is in the next food news. We'll do a follow-up on that.
I know we're living different internet lives. Okay, let's get into today's listener food news.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's me.
It's him.
You know, I have called in a couple times. Mike is not taking me at the top. Like, I feel like I deserve
censoring him.
But it was good to be humbled, you know, not automatically getting my messages selected for the show.
Wow. You're so happy right now,
so
Juliet.
Good for you, Mike, honestly, for staying strong. And then, Juliet, I hate, you know, being told what to do here. But honestly, my birthday is within a couple days of yours. I don't want to continue to give my identity away slowly to all the listeners, but we're both Aquarius. Aquarii.
Oh my God.
But I have been mad at you because you continue to be like, no, there's no way this kid lives in New York because he's ex-Mormon and he's a little soft weenie. I do live in Brooklyn. I commute to downtown Manhattan as well. So Jacoby, you might just see me on the 405 one day.
Oh my God.
Staring at you from across the car.
What's happening?
But enough of that.
Are we in a movie?
Guess I have to ask the question prompt. I guess something I really enjoy is like 1 to 2 day old coffee.
That's
sitting
so
in my
weird.
Maker, reheating it, and I really like the taste of stale coffee. I don't know what it is. And cold sometimes too, like I don't even heat it up. So I guess, is there anything you guys have in your lives that you like objectively nastier or weirder than as it should come, but you just feel like it tastes better or it just hits the spot every now and then? All right, talk to you guys in another 4 to 6 months.
Okay, first of all,
happy birthday.
One thing I love nastier and weirder is listener food news calls. Because that's as nasty and weird as it gets. I've never seen you happier. I've never seen you happier, Juliet.
This is so funny and weird.
He takes the same train I do to get here.
Also, he said he commutes like in the city, or is he just getting on at Grand Central?
Well, he already was insulted that you say he doesn't live in New York. So now you're just doubled down on that.
Well, I don't have...
He said that you said he was a weenie.
I didn't
and
say
he doesn't live in New York.
I didn't say
that. And
that.
now you're being like, well, maybe he just takes the Metro North in or the LIRR and then takes the 4-5 down.
Well, we don't know. There's just a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
Liking day-old coffee is so
Is it 1 or 2 days old from the coffee maker? And then he says, sometimes I don't reheat it.
I'm just like concerned about like his upbringing.
I'm concerned about my position on food news
Was he
because he would be a much better co-host.
Was he raised in a cave? Like, what the
He
fuck?
would be a much better co-host for this show, and I totally understand if he takes my position.
This is so weird.
I love it.
I love it, love it, love it too. Did you ever watch Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch?
I wanted to, and I've like watched one episode, and I was like, "This show is awesome," but I can't get my son into it.
He has like a mastermind who's sort of like tracking him. I forget the name of the character. I'm brain dead.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like we are like in a movie, and like in the final act of the movie, we're finally gonna meet
Mike.
I don't think so.
No, it's always a character from the movie you've met.
What about the reveal that Mike is holding back his calls?
What the fuck? That's the only thing we care about are these calls. We complain about him not calling. I know we're not getting like hundreds of calls a day. So Mike is just, he's gatekeeping, he's screening.
He's
like,
protecting
do
us.
better. No, he's doing do better.
It's true. He's telling you,
without telling you, he's saying these aren't good enough to make the show, which is his job as the producer.
He's doing a good job. I like it.
This is amazing.
Is there anything that we like better when it's older and nastier?
Well, you put sandwiches in your purse so they can congeal and get weird. And the ingredients can get to know each other a little bit better.
I guess that counts.
I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna like I gotta follow up next week. Nothing comes to mind right away.
I was trying to fill a little bit to come up with something, and all I could think about was like eating like a bite of cold pizza out of the fridge, but that's nothing. You know what I mean? I like fresh food. I don't really like older foods in general.
I think there's a lot of foods that are better at room temperature, like cheese, leaving that out for like a couple hours before your guests come over on your charcuterie board.
Yesterday, I had a bottle of seltzer that I opened the previous day and it left the top off. So it was just sort of like flat water.
That's gross.
And I drank it and I was like, not bad. It had a hint of lime. I was like, that's not bad. That can qualify.
Sure, that qualifies.
I feel like we're letting Unique Name not going to do it down. So we do have to do a follow-up.
We'll follow up next week.
Yeah. God, I'm floored. My whole week is
Happy birthday to him.
Everything has changed.
To this New Yorker.
I'm never going to be able to comfortably ride the train
Who formerly lived in
again.
logistics and was a Mormon and now lives in New York.
I mean, we can find this person. We can find this person.
I mean, does he work for the New York Times? He didn't say he doesn't.
Every time I'm on the train coming here,
good luck.
I'm going to scan the entire car.
Good luck. Well, everybody, thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with a response to this great question. Thanks to our producer, Mike Wargon.